Hi, Tony here from Local Buzz Marketing, and this is video 6 for the 10 days to page 1 challenge. I want to talk about video marketing and about citations, what we call citations, and in general I want to talk about citations. Now, what does citations mean? It means when your business is mentioned across the internet with your business name, your business address and telephone number, etc., your contact details basically. And it's very, very important that you can grasp this concept. You have to do exactly what I'm showing you here. If you don't do this exactly as I'm showing you here, it will affect your ranking. Okay, you want to give yourself the best chance possible. And just to give you an idea, we advise, or well, you have to, if you want to rank in first page with Google Places, you need to be on other local directories as well, relevant local directories within your region or country, which would be UK for me, and probably for you as well if you're watching this, if you're not from America or Australia or something like that. But what I want to show you here is, look, I have a listing here on quipe.co.uk, and here's my business name and address. We want to put that exactly like that. I don't want to put something that might say Office 36-8890. I need to keep the comma there. I must keep it exactly. Just please try and grasp that concept. It must be exact, okay? Now, what I normally do to make sure I get this right is I go to my my own website, and I will take the details exactly as they are on my website, and I will put that on every other local directory that I might use, or any other business directory. Anywhere that I'm going to leave my business name and address, I'm going to keep it exactly the same as what is on my website. Okay, and I will even include the telephone number, and it's better as well if you can keep your email address. Now, a little tip about email while we're here right now is that you can see here what I've got. I put at in a comma, that inside, sorry, some brackets. Reason I do that is because I don't want to get spammed. There's a lot of affiliate marketers out there, a lot of black hat guys who use what we call email scrapers to go and scrape a bunch of websites and for your email address, and they gather all these email addresses and then they spam you really badly, trying to sell some products or give you viruses or whatever. If you put this at within the brackets, you can cut down on that significantly. That's why we do that, and most people will understand, you know, that they have to put in the @ sign. So what I would do, what I do is take my information that is on my website exactly, and that's the way I put it on every other website. And as you can see here, I have it exactly the same as what is on my website here. Now, when we're optimizing videos, there's a very, very specific way to do this. Okay, the first thing you want to do is to get your URL in the first line, and always include the HTTP. That makes your backlink active, if you like. If you just did a www, it would count as a citation, but it's not necessarily a backlink. Always get used to putting your HTTP : / then the www. In fact, you don't always need www. If you want to optimize off page, you have a choice to do it with the www or without it. I do it with it anyway. It's just easier. Sometimes I mix it just in case other people are typing. You know, I want to be found in many ways. So right, so and you also got room here for tags, so make sure that you've got your keywords in the tags as well. The most important keyword should be the first one. And as you can see here, my main keyword here is keyword research for small businesses. The suggestions here, you can use them if you want. I don't typically do that. I don't worry too much about that. And I've got mine as unlisted. Always put your category, whatever your category is, or the closest to it. And I'll show you some other settings in a minute. But this is the format that we want to use, and you have a small description underneath as well. Okay. And I also put my business name last. Again, one more time, just put it last, just the business name. You don't need the address twice, you don't need the telephone number twice, you don't need your URL twice, unless it's a very long description, then I would put the URL twice. So that's how we optimize video, and this is how we do it, and believe me, I've tested this. We've tested this many times. We've done hundreds of videos over the years for local bars and for other SEO services companies that we've owned before in America. So this is what we found works, and works very, very well. And looking at other marketers, what they're doing, there is a correlation. Other people have been testing it too, which is good to know. Okay, so that's how we do the description, that's how we do the tags. And the title, you want to get your main keyword in the title. Here we are, keyword research for small businesses. So whatever your main keyword is, make sure that you get it in there. Now, once we've done that, we want to save the changes, and then we want to, you come down a little bit and you can see save changes here, and then we want to click on this link here, and it will take you to a page like this, info and settings. I should be on info and settings. Let me just open that up. Right, now when you've clicked on the info and settings, which is under edit when you open your video, as long as you're logged in, you must be logged into YouTube with your YouTube account. When you come down here, you will see this data map. Now put the date as today, and I put my business name, I've put my address exactly as it was on my website. Click on search, okay, and it's going to find the location. So it's got my business name, it's got the address, it's got the postcode as well, and we want to save this exactly like that. But before we do, we'll come down a little bit just to make sure that we've got everything down here correctly. Now, important here, there's comments and comment voting and all these kind of things. There's a lot of spammers out there. There's a lot of marketers out there who have got very, very clever automation tools, like they're like bots, yeah, and they will find videos by keywords and they will spam your comments. We don't want it to happen. So in the comments, always put allow comments with approval only. You will get an email from YouTube if somebody's left a comment. If it's a good one, approve it. If it's not a good one, don't approve it. My general rule of thumb is if they're putting a link to their website in there, I don't approve it, or I can edit it maybe and get rid of it, get rid of the link and still use a comment. Video responses, yes, allow after I approve them. Again, people will spam you with videos. Ratings, always allow the ratings. Even if it's negative, it's still a good thing because it's just getting your video page some attention. Embedding, always click yes. So that means that you can allow other people to put your video on their site. And syndication, click yes as well, and then just click save the changes. And now we have an optimized video, but there's another couple of things I want to cover as well. Right, you can see here we've got annotations. Click on that. It's a good idea to do that in case somebody wants to use your video. So if you've got annotation in there, it will help. So I'm on the annotations tab right now. Let me just pause that for a second, and I can add an annotation. Click something like speech bubble or note. What I normally do here is I just put in my website address. So if some other marketer wants to take my video, for example, and pass it off as his own, it's going to find it really difficult because I've got my annotation on there. You could put anything in here. You could put like to learn more, click here or do something or whatever. Just be careful where you got your annotation. Stick it somewhere in the right hand corner, for example. So it's kind of out of the way, and make it as small as possible. So if somebody else wants to take your video, you're going to have at least your website address there. Okay, so then we can click save on this, and I want to show you one more thing, which I find is really important for my clients. Whenever we've done some videos for clients, we found this helps ranking enormously. Let me just pause that until it's finished. Okay, once you've done your annotation, I want you to come over here to captions and subtitles. Now, if you have done a video where you are talking similar to the kind of video I'm doing right now, I would suggest that you either get a transcription of what you're talking about and save it in a notepad file. And if you don't know what a notepad file is, you come down to your start settings, go to all programs, go to accessories, and come down to notepad, and that's where you will find the notepad file. Okay, and all we do is we put our transcription in here, save it to your desktop, and then we can come over here where it says add new captions or transcription, and you can browse and take the file. If it's on your desktop, it's very easy to find. Okay, and you just upload from there. We have tested this on several videos. It does make a major difference to your search engine ranking for your video. Now, video does rank very well. Google loves video. That's why it bought YouTube for, I think it was 1.6 billion pounds or something like, or dollars, sorry, something like that. It was a lot of money, and Google gives video a lot of authority when it comes to search engine rankings. And if you optimize videos correctly, like I've just shown you, with the subtitles, get your annotation on there just in case somebody's going to nick your video. Get your URL, your website address in the first line, get your citations next exactly as it is on your website, and you must always do the same format of citations no matter where you leave some information about your business name and address. If you use the comma, don't use a dash next time, always use a comma, and keep it exactly the same. I don't know why they make it like that, but that's just the way it is, and that's the way it works. So once you've got all that done, you can save your video and save your settings, and you have an optimized video. And you must do that for every single video site that you want to put your video on, and we will cover doing multiple video sharing sites in a later video. Okay, this is a major part of your Google Places optimization. Video marketing is very powerful, and if we do it exactly the way I showed you, it will help your rankings. It really will help your rankings. Now, when we save the video, remember I told you that we would find 5 keywords. You should have 5 videos now done exactly like this, and with your 5 keywords in your titles. Sometimes if you can get your keyword in twice in the title and twice in the description, it might make a big difference, but I wouldn't put it twice in the description unless you're using a long description. Okay, if you want to put it twice in the title, better to use something like a pipe or a hyphen or something like that. So if I wanted to, let me just get to the end of this one. Oops. I'll just save a change just to get back to where I was. If you have a short title and you want to get your keyword in twice, just use a pipe. That's a pipe, so what we call a pipe, what you can see here. Okay, and you can put it in there twice. And put your keyword one more time. Okay, try and keep it consistent as well, not like I just did there. If you're using capitals, keep it capitals. Okay, and then we just save the changes, and that's it. That's how to optimize video. Now you should have 5 videos from Animoto. I want you to do exactly what I've done right there, and later we're going to put these videos on multiple video sharing sites, and we're going to do it with an automation tool that is free. Okay, there is paid and there's free. You can see here I've got my video title too long. That's no big deal. Not worried about that. If you have a short title, you can get your keyword in twice, but try to make it look natural. Okay, so that's it for this video, and the next video I'm going to take a little bit of a diversion before we do the Google Places listing itself, which I'll go into more detail in the next video, because this is really important as well. It's a little thing that it's a little trick that we've been testing, and it actually does work, and it will make a big difference. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.